from Rosati's.
Sport fans, I'm Michael Sakala.
And I'm Brandon Wicker.
And how the hell are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You?
I'm not too bad at all. Now,
Coming to you live again from Rosati's, South Fort Myers.
The home of the garlic knot.
Oh, yeah.
How good was that last week?
That was great. Yeah.
The meatballs, everything. You had the pizza. Apparently now we didn't say something like we're already getting the producer look.
I think last week that might have been edited out or something.
Oh, it was that. Oh, that's right. We were in airplane mode. Yeah. Sorry about that.
We had interruptions.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pay your producer. That's kind of stuff to get back. Hey, before we utterly slide into baseball.
Oh, it's Go Nuggets.
Oh, it's Go Nuggets. Go Nuggets. But again, before we utterly slide into baseball and have you talk about the playoff, I do want to have a little heartwarming segment and basically give thanks to Lamar Odom, former NBA star, apparently woke up from his coke-induced coma.
In a problem.
And get this, his first words, it's been quoted on ESPN, was, Kobe, pass the ball.
Yeah, over here.
Can you believe that?
I'm wide open for a dunk.
Now, in related news, Chloe was very upset with the network for cutting her future reality show, Killers by Kardashian. Apparently they were thinking it was going to be a huge hit, but unfortunately, he's still alive, so she can't kill him just yet.
I'm definitely not down on another Kardashian.
Yeah. Could you imagine it would have been a fashion show? So, with that being said, here we got Major League Baseball.
What an exciting fill-in to the week. How about it?
I mean, I've been listening to a lot on the radio because I've been working on the dog as of late, but I got to tell you that these games have been exciting, these series, this first round. I mean, tell us.
We can set the Royals aside just for a second.
Okay.
Only a second. Because this is what we wanted last year, remember?
Yes, we did.
First timers, how many years for the Cubs, Mets, Blue Jays, 93 for them. Our last one was 08, Mets I think were 06. And I just said, let's just hold the Royals back for a second. Remember, they were the breakthrough team last year.
Yes.
It hadn't been there in 20, 30 some years, 29 years, whatever it was. So you have four fresh teams, and although the Mets and Cubs have no previous history, everybody falls back on the 69 amazing Mets story.
Yeah.
Which I hate to talk about, but I know you got a lot of Mets fans out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Cubs lead the division by 8 games, and the Mets go on a big tear. I think it was, what did I write down? Like a 38-11 streak to close out the season. So they went from being down by 8 to winning the division down by 9.5 to winning the division by 8. So it was like a 17-game swing. And the Royals and Blue Jays, they have history.
Yes,
because the last time the Royals were in there in '85 to win it, they played the Blue Jays to get there.
Really? I was not aware
in the championship series, actually Toronto was up 3-1. And Kansas City won 3 straight to take them 4-3, and then take the Cardinals 4-3.
Wow. So maybe this time it'll flip the other way.
I'm just excited about the whole thing. The new team. How both go 7. They're doing the 2-3-2 format.
Oh, well, I like it that way myself. I just think the 4 teams, the baseball gods have got to be just loving this right now. These are probably the 4 best teams you could possibly want in this. I think they are physically the 4 best teams left in the whole thing. And every team's exciting. I mean, how do you not root for either one of them? I mean, obviously you're being a big Cubs fan, but you wanted the Mets, and the Mets made it. I mean, it's just going to make for exciting baseball. And how about the Royals last night? They take game 1, 5-zip. Yeah. Your boy, Volquez goes 6 shutout innings and gives up 2 hits. Apparently it's a Royals record.
Against a very good hitting ball.
His average pitch speed was 94 miles an hour. He hasn't done that since 2012. And no Wade Davis, like I was telling you. I think that, if anything, just be able to keep
save his arm,
and save that arm, I think that's a big deal. But I think, we got game 1 I got down here for the Cubs. We got Lester and Harvey.
And that's happening tonight.
Yes.
Saturday night will be their first game.
Game 2, you got Ventura and, what do you call him, Price. I do. I just think it's extremely exciting on what's going on.
And just to clarify for everybody that gets a little confused, it's 70 years for my Cubs for being in a World Series. This is year 107 for not even winning a World Series.
That's just a long time. They shouldn't have to wait that long.
When people hear 107, they think that they've never been in '45 they were there and they lost to the Tigers. So.
Unbelievable.
It's going to be great.
Now, before we get into what we learned last week in the NFL, I would like to do our special little segment we created. And again, for you people taking notes at home, this is not a Dallas Cowboys segment. We're going to try to pick a different team every week. And this week I'd like to pick is talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. And what I want to do is a little special, little Q&A. But for our show, we're going to call it Are you drinking the Kool-Aid or are you pissing in the punch, as I like to call it. So what I'd like to do is ask you a couple questions and then I just ask you, are you drinking or are you pissing? And if you're going to, I got a feeling, I'm hoping the producer brought your diaper because it's going to be a lot. I'm going to probably be stepping in it before you know it.
I'm definitely not drinking, so I'm probably doing that thing in the punch. And I can tell you why.
But here's my. As we know, they're 5-0. They beat the Raiders, who are 2-3. To me, it was a blowout. They beat the Chargers, who were 2-3. That was a tight game. They beat the Ravens, who were 1-4. They almost choked on that game. The odd game was they beat the Chiefs, and then last week was probably the most impressive win, coming back from behind 17 points and beating the Seahawks.
Indeed.
Are you drinking the Kool-Aid on those first 5, or are you pissing in the punch?
I'm in the punch.
So.
And they're playing the Bills.
They're playing the Bills this week. So what do you do? You drinking or pissing?
No, that's going to be one of my games later.
Nice. Now, here you go. Andy Dalton, 6'2", 216 pounds, 27 years old, comes from TCU. As of right now, he's got 67% completion rating. He's got a little over 1,500 yards. He's got 11 touchdowns and 2 INTs. And he's on pace right now for career touchdowns and INTs. Are you drinking the Kool-Aid or are you pissing on Andy's face? Or should I say?
No, I'm half in and out of the bowl. How's that?
Yeah. There goes dribble a little. All right, so then we move on.
I can tell you why.
Go ahead.
That's because every season we go through this.
Yes.
They go through the season, win their games, in the playoffs. One round, they're out. They can't win a playoff game. So until Andy does that for me, I'm definitely not touching the Kool-Aid.
I completely. Next we move on to is number 1 wideout, AJ Green, 6'4", 207 from Georgia. He's got 31 catches and almost 500 yards. He's got 3 touchdowns. He's on pace to break his catching record and also his career yardage. You're drinking the Kool-Aid or are you pissing on AJ's cleats?
When AJ is healthy, everything he says is exactly true, and he is a dominant receiver. He's been that way, by the way, every year since they drafted him from Georgia.
Yeah, no, I think
nothing's changed. Those are AJ Green numbers. Ask any fantasy.
Yep. The running back situation with Bernard. Here he is.
Don't like it.
He's pissing. I ain't got to into him. He's pissing on him. Screw it.
No. I don't like the. They have 2 good running backs.
Yeah.
I don't think they realize properly.
He's only got 377 yards on 69 attempts. He is averaging 5.5 yards a carry. But he's doing all right. He's got 17 catches for 96 yards, so they are using him out of the backfield as well. And then
Bernard is like a Spiller type, only even quicker. He's got better moves.
Then you got the last I put on here because it seems like he's really coming to his own. Is this tight end Tyler? What is it? Elford?
Tyler Eifert. He was drafted last year and was supposed to be great. He spent a lot of the year injured. So.
Well, he's got
the fact that he's breaking out. He's from Notre Dame.
He is from Notre Dame. I know that's your boy.
This was supposed to happen.
But guess what? It is happening. He's got 24 catches. He's got over 300 yards. He's got 5 touchdowns already. He's on pace to break his record, 39 catches. He's pretty much his career high was 445 yards receiving. So he's definitely blowing that out. Now, from an offensive ranking standpoint, they're 4th in points, 2nd in yards, 5th in passing, and 10th in rushing. So are you drinking the Kool-Aid or are you pissing on the team photo?
Still in the punch.
You're still in the punch. And then finally on the defense, the points-wise, they're ranked 10th. Yards-wise, 21st. Passing yards, 22nd. And rushing, 18th. I guess it's safe to say you're going to be pissing on this defense.
No, I'll drink that Kool-Aid. What happens right there. They have good defense, but you didn't just read me a list of great numbers. It's pretty much average.
So all in all, and I guess we can finish it when you do your prediction. When it's all said and done, I would ask you again, Are you ready to drink the Kool-Aid and we for the Bengals, or are you still pissing in the punch and you need to see more?
I will stay in the punch bowl until playoff time.
Perfect.
Remember now, we learned Thursday night how things come back to you.
Oh, yes, they do.
Okay. I believe we had a conversation where you took Atlanta and I took the Saints.
Yes.
We knew that things just have a way of leveling out. They're all going to lose,
Yeah, no, you're right.
I want to see if the Bengals can sustain this. Let's say they wind up with 4 or 5 losses and take the division this year. Roethlisberger being down.
Yes.
Our Ravens totally coming apart at the seams. So, and take the division and get a home game. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe they're going to buy first round.
I think that's important.
Now, if they get that and lose,
Yes.
we're going to be. Actually, we're going to be even worse at that point.
To me, I think for the Bengals, it would probably help them the most if they could capture at least the 2nd seed and get that first round bye. Maybe just pass that first
They've
round.
gone on the road and lost each time.
Avoid the Patriots until the end.
I mean, and when I'm saying that, I'm not saying I dislike the Bengals. I've seen it all before.
Yes.
I got to see something different.
No, I mean, from what I've seen, they're very well balanced, but you're right. We watch this movie time and time again. I mean, this has played out more than how the sequels of Rocky, for crying out loud. I mean, this has surpassed Rainbow. This has surpassed all Sylvester Stallone's sequels. Now, like we always talk about, what did we learn in week 5?
Okay.
What did you learn last week?
We both have to back off our pre-season thoughts. Okay. I am totally, and I'm done with the Dolphins. You can take the you-rah-rah tight end coach. If he gets him to win a few games, fine. That's what it takes. They're done.
Yeah.
They're out of my picture. If you can't play for your coach, I don't care who he is. If he's goofy and you can't play for him, you got a problem. And that won't be fixed till their next coach.
You're absolutely right.
And they're not going to keep this guy. Everybody knows.
Do I even hate Harbaugh?
Let's go to the Seahawks. Okay, I picked them over the Bengals last week.
Yes.
And this goes to my point. At the beginning of the season, you kept talking along with the regular media. Cam Chancellor, gotta have Cam Chancellor back. That's why they're losing. No, it's not. Cam Chancellor's back, and without a bad call from a referee, they should be 0-2 with him back.
You're right.
But to come back and lose a game, you're ahead by 17 points.
I couldn't believe
fourth
that.
quarter.
I can't believe that. That's why I'm almost ready to drink the punch, but considering you're pissing all in it, I can't drink it anymore.
And what I'm saying is, you cannot. This is a team game.
Yes.
You lose Cam Chancellor. Okay, I lost Jordy Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still winning games. Okay. Would I like to have him on my roster? Sure, I would.
Yeah.
Somebody else has to step up. That's why I'm looking forward to Cowboys, which changed to Castle.
Yes.
He took over for an injured Brady. Made his team go 10-6. Let's just see what happens before we drop all over. And I'll just get out of that quickly and go into my picks, which of course the one was I'm taking Bills over Bengals because I'm still in the punch bowl.
Nice.
And I'm still waiting for the Bills to be who they are in defense. I don't think they quite get the setup yet, but once they do, the Ryan setup, you know what I'm saying? And since I did a cheat and looked at your sheet, you're taking the Dolphins with the you-rah-rah cutting coach. I'll go ahead and take the Titans.
Wow, that's a loss for me. Well, what I've learned last week is that the genius did figure it out. Just hand the ball off, and Murray had 83 yards. I also learned that my Super Bowl pick, the Ravens, suck. They lost to the Browns. I mean, what is all that?
After leading 21-9, 21-6.
I also learned that Mr. Rogers is human. He had probably the worst game, but the team still won. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all still good.
Team game.
I also learned that even though Greg Hardy did get some licks in, Tom came all over the sisters. Patriots won 30-6. I also learned that
Let's play that game again later in the year. Let's see what happens.
I'd like to say, I mean, the Patriots, they looked like after a while they just had their way with them. It's a shame. The Cowboys were just not ready, and that quarterback situation is horrible. I learned that Eli does have all 5 of his fingers, and he had his 27th comeback victory. And lastly, I learned that even if the clock doesn't stop on Monday night, you're not going to stop Michael Vick on that last drive. I got to tell you, tickety clock, how about that? Huh? He went 13 for 26, 203 yards, and he had a nice 23-yard
The show has definitely taken a turn to the left. I'm not going to
So,
praise
I was just kind of, I mean, I'm not a big Michael Vick fan, because I'm a dog owner, obviously.
He's okay.
So, but I was kind of excited for the fact that, you know, the Steelers are doing what they're doing, and they're going to keep the Bengals in check. Unfortunately, last week I went with that whole underdog theme. My Bears still didn't win outright. You got to give it to the Bears.
You had it on that one.
They were 9 points. They won the game outright. You got to love that. Unfortunately, my Rams and the Cowboys, that wasn't so good. And the new coach, new attitude. I think the Dolphins will go into Tennessee and win. I'm putting 30-17.
I'll give you my laugher.
And then the fact that Hotlanta lost on Thursday just means that the Panthers will follow suit, and they will also lose in Seattle. I got 24-14. Then on Monday,
here we go.
We are all going to witness the genius on the big stage and show us that he's smarter than the average bear. I'm picking blowout, 45-14. And then the best part about this whole blowout is Tuesday morning, all the newspapers, especially all over Facebook. The Eagles are back, Super Bowl town, blah, blah, blah. They're going back to Super Bowl. Can't stop us. The offense is clicking. The genius knows what he's doing now, and all this other rah, rah, rah. Until next week, I'm not sure they're playing to lose, and then we're right back again where this guy's an idiot. So, but I can tell you right now, Monday and Tuesday, he's a genius. He's unbelievable. You'll have the four knuckleheads on the field at the end of Monday night talking. Steve Young will be like, we knew it, you're a genius. And then when they do allow Ray Lewis to finally talk, he'll finally say, I got to tell you, I believed in you. You got to just believe, you know how he gets.
I got to say, if Eli's got anybody to throw to, it ain't going to be 45-14.
Well, I don't know this. The Eagles, every now and then, they have these giant games where, and when they're playing these Giants, I mean, they blow them out, they just like world beaters.
Well, they better start worrying about their division.
About
winning their division, they better start worrying.
Anyway,
to close this up real quick, let's just mention a little college football action.
Yes.
We've got 4 ranked games left. The other one was played Thursday night. Stanford walked UCLA 56-35. So the big one on the chart for me is Michigan State, Michigan, of course.
Yes.
Michigan's 7-point favorites. They're at home. Next big one there is Florida and LSU. That's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
And what were you telling me about their running back? Is he not
the running back, he's still deciding whether or not to come back next year. He's going to see that.
But he'll be playing the game.
No, the quarterback for Florida just got a 1-year suspension because I believe he went to CBS, got some extra time on. Apparently there was a banned substance in there, and he's done for the ring time. He was very, very remorseful on his interview. He actually broke down and cried a little bit.
I did not see that. That was busy.
Yeah, but chances are he went back to his room, met up with a couple of college cheerleaders, and he's probably good right now.
You know, I was going to say we were going to find out what LSU was made of in that game.
Yeah,
I didn't know that happened. LSU is at home and favored by 7, by the way.
I think they're going to that beast running back they got. I think he's going to run all over them. He's going to have to because he's not playing next year.
We got Alabama on the road at A&M. Alabama's 3.5 favorite.
I think Nick is so pissed off that they lost, they will not lose another game until it gets to the playoffs.
Last but not least, little Big Ten action. Number 17, Iowa. Hey! And number 20, Northwestern. We actually have an Iowa fan.
Well, since there's a fan, I guess I got to go with Iowa. I was surprised last week. I didn't realize that Northwestern was so highly ranked.
Yeah.
But no,
they didn't play their best ball last week either.
Well, other than that, I think we're good. Won over everything. Playoffs in Major League Baseball is extremely exciting. Good luck, Lamar. Stay off the coke if we could. Got some great football coming in tomorrow on Sunday. What else you got for us?
I gotta say, go Cubs.
Go Cubs. I'm telling you, it's gonna be great.
I know you got your Mets followers out there.
I got the Mets, but I'm going as well. I want to see the Cubs do it. All right, have a good one.
History out there.
Take it easy.